everyone, and welcome to another episode of Crafty Beer Reviews. Today I will be reviewing Westbrook Gose, and I gotta give a big shout out to Average Joe, as he's known here on YouTube, for hooking me up with this beer. That's right, we cannot get Westbrook beers, unfortunately, so this is awesome. I've heard a lot of great stuff about all their beers, the Gose and Mexican Cake, of course, especially, but yeah, super excited to get into this one. Just hit the gym, just got back, so I figured, you know what, I need a nice, refreshing beer. Now, they are using sea salt and coriander in this one, and this is only 6 weeks old at time of recording, so, again, Joe, thank you for hooking me up, and thank you for hooking me up with such a fresh can. Guys, without further ado, let's go ahead and check out the aroma. Oh, that's nice. I get a lot of coriander right up front. Definitely very citric too, like I get this kind of lemon zest, maybe a touch of orange zest. I'm getting a little bit of those wheat notes that you can get in a lot of these, but a lot more minimal, a lot more subtle than in a lot of Goses. Yeah, it's that wheat smell, but again, it's just very subtle compared with a lot that I've had. Get a touch of maybe a subtle grassy note in there as well, but it's mainly the coriander and that kind of citric lemon and orange. Yeah, smells nice and tart. Well, guys, let's go ahead and get our first sip. Wow. Damn, that is really tart. Oh my god, wow. Very tart up front. Woo! Compared to the last couple ones I've had, that is definitely a little bit of a punch in the face. Wow. Yeah, very tart. Definitely kind of has that sourness going on. Up front, I'm getting a lot of that lemon note. It's kind of like a cross between like lemon juice and lemon zest. I'm getting a little bit of orange, but it's really minimal compared with the lemon. Wow, it's just like this big, tart, kind of puckering lemon right up front. About mid-palate, I'm getting more of that coriander, which I really like. But it's kind of funny, because in the aroma, I was getting more coriander as opposed to lemon, and in the taste, I'm definitely getting a lot more lemon compared with the coriander note, which, you know, that's alright. But yeah, it's definitely in there. It's just a little bit more subtler than in the aroma. It definitely finishes with more of that kind of wheat characteristic, like it kind of has that wheat grain taste. You know, not grainy like in a bad way or anything, but just like the actual wheat taste in there. Again, though, overall, it's really more subtle compared with a lot of Goses that I've had, because a lot of them do really have that big wheat note. This one, not so much, which is okay, because I think it's a little bit too forward in certain beers. But yeah, this is very good, very easy to drink, very refreshing, obviously. I'd love to try it in the summer. It's got a very light body, very crisp, clean type of taste. Boy, does it dry out on the back end, too. I mean, it's kind of that tart, slightly bitter type of dry finish. And it really makes you want to keep coming back for more, too. I'm definitely getting the salt, but again, the salt's more about mid-palate. And it's not overdone, you know? It's enough that you can tell there's salt in there, but it's not so crazy that, you know, it gets in the way of everything. It's just kind of a nice balancer in there. But yeah, all in all, it's a very nice, you know, it's a great beer, and, you know, I'd really enjoy having one in the summer. Not perfect in the wintertime, but you know what? After a workout, these beers are great. I'm telling you what, guys. So, as far as a rating, I'm going with an 8.8 out of 10. I think it's really enjoyable. I do like that the wheat is a little bit less of a big note than in some Goses. You know, this one's a lot more tart, a lot more sour than a lot of them out there, but again, I really like that too. And then the salt, it's just nicely balanced. Everything just kind of comes together. Now, it doesn't have as many flavors as I've gotten from a lot of other ones, but at the same time, they're not putting in as many ingredients either. So, very nicely done. Joe, thank you so much. Alright guys, that does this beer review. Please remember to rate, comment, and subscribe. And remember, I hope whatever you're doing involves good craft beer. See ya.